We're just past the middle of April, and I'm going to do a job that I normally do in March, but the weather's been so poor, it's been so wet and so cold, I haven't had a chance to do it till now, and that is plant out my broad beans. If you remember, I started sowing some in February, and I did do a second sowing a little bit later in March because the first ones didn't come very well. And it's time to get them in the ground now. Now it's starting to warm up, the broad beans. And if you look, I've had a various amount of success. Some have gone well and are growing. There's about a foot and a bit. Some didn't come at all, hence my second sowing. And if you look on the second sowings, they've more of them have come, although they're a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant them on this part of the bed, which has been rotivated. It's a bit where I put the potatoes in earlier on in the month. So I'm going to put the broad beans in here, and then I'm going to put some sticks in it to stake them ready for later on. So I'll get on and do it. If you look, these, you can see how ready they are because their roots are really coming out the bottom of the pot. So just loosen the soil underneath in the hole, like so. Tease it from the pot, and try not to break the roots if you can help it. There we go, that's come out pretty good. Pop in through the hole. Firm around him, and there we go, done. Like I say, once I've done them all, I'll give them a quick water and stake them to help them when they're about up here. And that's all you do to get them in. So I'll get the rest. So all of them in the ground. Some of them are different. You can see some of them are quite young there, but they'll come. So I'm going to put some canes and tie the tall ones to the canes, and then good splosh of water, and then off they go. Okay, so that's them all planted. They've been staked and I've watered them, and I've tied in some of the long ones because they're already flopping over a little bit, and as they grow now I'll just tie them up against the canes, and just to keep an eye on them, make sure they get no blackflies, a thing you sometimes get on these plants, so keep an eye for that. And then hopefully be harvesting these probably July now because they're so late this year.